Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
Today we are here to talk about your death.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Your death.
Your death.
No, we're not talking in the abstract, like, oh yeah, you're going to die. No, you are going to die.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't threaten people when it's recorded.
I'm not threatening to be an agent of their death. I'm simply stating a truism.
And we did not, and we didn't name any names. So realistically, it could be presumed that we are not threatening their individual death, even though we are talking about your individual death.
So, this is the 2020 version of our annual series, The Final Four, where we discuss the four last things. And so, this year, we just wanted to ask you...
Are you ready to die?
No, seriously, are you ready to die?
Because the fact of the matter is, you're gonna. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday, and for the rest of your life.
I knew that was coming. It's not how
Once they said maybe not today, I had to do it.
But
possibly due to a plane. Who knows?
Who knows?
No.
Now everyone's gonna be like, "What?" And they'll have to like suddenly
You may be
a blurb in
you may be flying on a plane out of Northwest Africa to escape the Nazis. I can't guarantee that.
So you're saying that this show is the beginning of a beautiful friendship?
Oh no, the beautiful friendship started way beforehand. That was what led to the show.
Ah, fair enough. So we're already past the end of Casa Blanca.
That's right.
Okay. None of us knows when we're going to die. This is not to make you neurotic. This is not to make you depressed, but it is to warn you.
And while we don't want you to be neurotic and we don't want you to be depressed, there is a certain healthy amount of fear about one's death. Not fear in the sense of, I don't want to die, but more fear like being aware of it, realizing it is a thing that's going to happen, and that there's nothing that you can do to stop it.
Plus, this is the third time we've done the final floor, and so we're at the point it's like, what more can we say?
There's always more we can say.
I know, but death is pretty, it's all right. You no longer breathe, and your brain does not have activity.
So Mike, what based on Catholic theology, what do we know about death?
We know that the wages of sin are death.
Mm-hmm.
We know that all have sinned. We know that all die. Even, oddly enough, those who have not sinned.
Yeah.
Because the Lord did not sin, and yet so that we could live, he died our death. And none of us is better than the Lord, so we also will die.
And as we go on in our discussion of the four things, we'll go through the things that happen after that point. But sorry.
No, just yeah, I absolutely agree with all that. Mm-hmm. But you really do have to be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nate and I had a good buddy who just a few years ago died very suddenly at the age of 41.
Mm-hmm. There were no signs that was that was anywhere on the horizon, and then one day, that was his last day.
Relatively recently, we had a friend's father-in-law go into very quick decline and then pass on.
It comes for us all.
And you don't know the hour, you don't know the day.
Nope.
So we're always urging you to live your faith, to love your faith, and to share that love. We mean today.
Yeah.
Because you don't know that you're going to have a tomorrow.
Unless you're watching it at like 11:55 p.m.
Nope.
I'm just saying, in the last 5 minutes of the day, you might be like, maybe if I send someone a link to the video, they'll watch it sometime. But it may not be the same day.
And there are
I'm going to chance it.
Yep.
There are some people out there who go and say that you should live every day like you have no tomorrow.
That's a horrible plan.
That is a horrible plan.
Your bank account is going to be like zip in a day.
You should.
And what am I going to do with the pony now? It seemed like a good idea at the time.
We are not suggesting that you should live every day like you have no tomorrow. What we are suggesting is that you should live with hope for tomorrow, but with expectation for today.
Unless you're like one of those super holy people that know it's their last day, so they spend the day doing churchy stuff and,
Like Saint Scholastica,
Let's discuss theology and have mass. And
It is a great privilege to be one of those who was able to predict their own death. But even more is to do what they did, even if you don't know it's your last day. Spend some time talking with the Lord.
And praying for fun weather.
Make the last words that you say to any person that is really a part of your family be "I love you."
Don't let the last words that you say to someone be in anger, because you don't know that you'll ever have the chance to reconcile. And I say that as someone who's really good at holding grudges.
He's really good at it.
Sometimes I just pretend like I don't see his text. I didn't get that, Mike. What are you talking about?
That's Jessica's way of waging vendetta against my sinfulness.
So as you go throughout your day, and especially now that we are into it, as you go through your Lent, think about the way that you're living out your day. Take some time at the end of each day to do a little examine. Find the things that maybe you could have done better. Because you never know. The thing that you're doing right now could very well be the last thing you do.
But wouldn't you be happy knowing that the last thing they did was watch our YouTube channel?
I would consider that to be a blessing upon a blessing.
Make sure you have autoplay on so it just keeps rolling through them until the paramedics find you.
Yes.
Because you don't know. You could evangelize them. Again, it worked. We have a viewer who did that, and now her grandson is in RCIA.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't die or anything.
No, he didn't die, and neither did she. She simply watched YouTube on his computer.
And subscribed. Why am I not subscribed on my computer?
So, just take a little time today to meditate on the fact that this life, as great as it is not going to last. And to prepare for what happens when it inevitably ends.
Go down below, hit the subscribe button and the bell right next to it so you get notified when the next of our last 4 things comes out. Hit the like button, because I really don't know why you'd hit the like button on death, but why not?
Because it's
dark. It's sad and depressing. Yay! You knew that was going to happen.
I love it when she does that.
Comment below with how you're preparing for your death, or if you're feeling a little more feisty, how you're preparing for my death.
Ooh.
How many tarps did they buy?
Just be careful. Don't say anything incriminating. Because then, should something happen to me, you'd automatically be a suspect.
And for the sake of your own soul, don't actively be planning Mike Wilson or anybody else's death. Please. And until next time, remember to live your faith.
Love your faith.
Share that love. Comment below with how you're preparing for your death. Or, if you're feeling a little more feisty, how you're preparing for my death.
Ooh.
How many tarps did they buy? It's sad